Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve one fairly latest Leetcode coding interview question 2399. Check distances between same letters. So this is quite recent problem on Leetcode that I solved today, and I just wanted to share the solution with you so you will also understand how to solve this string related coding interview problem. So we are going to go through this problem, we are going to understand the problem, and we are also going to implement our Java solution to solve this coding problem. So this is also quite likable problem. So it's as you can see. So we are going to first we'll go through this problem statement, and then we'll go through some examples so you will completely understand the problem. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, then please subscribe to the channel now. This channel is to help people in their coding and Java interviews, and on this channel you will see more than 500 different varieties of coding interview problems solved and explained with examples for you. So make sure you do the subscribe. So let's start with this problem. You are given zero index string S consisting of only lowercase English letters where each letter in S appear exactly twice. You are also given a zero indexed integer array distance of length 26. Each letter in the alphabet is numbered from 0 to 25, like A is 0, right, B is 1, and Z will be 25, right, because there are total 26 characters in English. In a well-spaced string, the number of letters between the two occurrences of the ith letter is distance I. If the ith letter does not appear in S, then the distance can be ignored. Return true if S is a well-spaced string, otherwise return false. So this is what the problem statement says. They have given this example, so we'll go there in a minute. So let's take a look at constants. Constant says that the s dot length will be between 2 and 52, and s consists of only lowercase English letters. Each letter appear exactly twice, and distance length will be 26, and the distance value will be between 0 to 50. So this is what the problem statement says. So let's go through some example over here so it will be clear to you what the problem is. So let's first understand the problem. So what they are saying is this strings is given to us, right? A B A C C B, right? So we want to basically this every letter in this string appear two times, right? So this, let's just write down the index of each letter, right? So for example, A appears at 0th index and this A appear at index 2, right? So there is only one letter between these two A's, right? So they are saying that the distance between these two A's is 1, right? So this is the distance array which is given to us, which actually marks the distances, right? So A, B, C, D, this is basically total 26 letters here, right? So this is Z, right? This is Z. So so what we have to verify is for every letter in this string, this distance should be correct basically, right? So 1 is the distance here. It means that this distance between two A's is 1, so this is correct. Now let's take a look at distance between two B's, right? So this is a B, right? Its index is 1, and this is a B, its index is 5, right? If you count it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it means that there are 3 characters between these two B's, right? So 3 is the distance, which is correct, right? And then we have to find out distance between two C's, right? So the distance between two C's is 0, right? Because they are just next to each other, right? So it means that this distance is 0, right? So this is also correct. uh, so this is the problem, right? So this is correct. And why distance is 5? Since D does not appear in S, it can be ignored. So they are saying that this distance for D, this is for character D, right? The distance 5, right? But now there is no D here, right? So it means that we can just ignore. So it doesn't matter what is here, right? But what matters is for all the letters that are inside this string S, this distance should be correct, right? For other letters, it doesn't matter, right? So D, it doesn't matter. D is not here, right? So that's what they are saying. So if everything, for all the letters, this distance is correct, we will return true, right? If it is not correct for any of these letters, then we will return false, right? So this is what the check distance between same letters problem is. So now how can we solve this problem? So basically we will be using string class index of method. So index of method will give us the first index of this letter, right? For example, index of always gives the first occurrence of that letter. So for example, when we call index of on A, it will give us 0, right? And we want to also find out the last occurrence of this A, right? So we will use last index of in the string class, right? It gives us the last occurrence of that character in this string, right? So we will be using those two methods, and it will give us two indexes of first and last occurrence, and then we can easily calculate the distance, and then we have to go to this distance position and we have to verify the distance we calculated is matching here or not for all these letters, right? If everything is matches, we will return true, otherwise we will return false. So for the newcomers or for the freshers or junior level developers, this is a very important class in Java string, and today we are going to use two methods here, right? One is index of, this is the method, it returns index of the string of the first occurrence of specified character. So this is what we will use, and we also will use last index of. So let's take a look at last index of. So this is the last index of, right? So this is the last index of, where it returns index within the string of the last occurrence of the specified character. So we'll use these two methods to find out the first and last occurrence, and then we can easily calculate the distance. So so I think you got the idea about this problem now. So we'll go to the solution now, right? So let's take a look at the Java code. So check distances is what we are implementing. It returns boolean, right? And it we have been given input as s and distance array, right? So we'll first calculate the length of this s in n, and we will have to go through each of the character, right? And what we will check there, we'll first read the current character, right? We will first read the current character at ith position, and we will get the first index and last index of that character, right? Using index of method, we'll get first index. Using last index of method, we'll get the last index. Then we can easily calculate the distance, which is equal to last index minus first index minus 1, correct? So it will give us the distance if this distance that we calculated is matching in the distance array for that character. Then we will just continue, right? And if it matches for all the characters, we will come here, we will return true. If it does not match for any of the character, we will directly return false. Now this is current character is the character, we have to convert it into a appropriate integer, right? For example, a we want to convert it to 0, right? A we want to convert it to 0, b we want to convert it to 1, c we want to convert to 2, and so on, and z we want to convert to 25, right? So for that, what we have to do, we have to subtract this 97, right? So that this is a way you can convert a character into appropriate int value, right? For a0 then b1. So this is the way. I'll also show you another way to do that in a minute, but this is one of the ways, right? So now this is the code for this solution. It takes order of n time complexity. So time complexity is on, where n is number of characters in the given string, right? And the space complexity for the code is order of 1 or constant, right? Because we haven't really used any extra space here. So let's go ahead, run this code, make sure it works correctly. So distance unclosed character literal, it is saying. Unclosed character literal. Okay, so that's, I'm trying to find out what the problem is here. So let's just go back. So yeah, we cannot put 97 in the quote, right? It should be just number basically, right? So this should be just a number. So this should work now. So let's try it out. So we are getting correct answer. We'll just execute all the test cases, make sure everything works. So true false, we are getting correct answer. We'll just submit this code snippet, make sure it gets accepted. So our code got accepted. It it is working 75% on the time complexity 2 ms, and the space complexity is 64% almost, right? So this is one way you can solve this coding problem. So let me show you another way how to convert the character into integer. The another way is, instead of 97 you can just subtract a character, right? A. Then this is also another way to solve this problem. So we are getting correct answer. We'll submit this. So we are getting our code got accepted with again 75% on time complexity and 70% almost on the space complexity. So this is the way you can solve this coding problem. Check distances between same letters, right? So just remember that 97 and this a we have to subtract so that we can convert the character into appropriate int value, right? So I hope you completely understood the logic how we have solved this coding problem. I'm going to add this solution code into my GitHub account. I'll give you the link in the video description section so that you can check out this code and you can create your custom input test cases. If you like, there are also other relevant algorithms and data structures related lot of solutions available there in the GitHub project. So also check out those other solutions there. If you like the Java code in the GitHub project, consider giving it a star on the GitHub project. That would be great. If you are new to this channel, then there is a very important playlist for you on this channel. The name of that playlist is Leetcode and Leetcode Solutions. That playlist is very important because it captures more than 250 most frequently asked coding problems in the interviews. So we have compiled all the very important coding problems under one playlist for you. So make sure you check out those problems. Those are the coding problems that got asked by many big companies in many interviews, right? So those are very important coding problems if you are planning for taking any interviews. If you go through those videos, if you check out those problems, you are going to learn a lot about data structures, algorithms, problem solving, logic building, as well as how to approach and solve difficult coding problems and how to implement their solutions using Java. So you are also going to learn a lot of Java programming there. You will also come to know what are the frequently needed Java classes and Java APIs that we often need during the implementation of different concepts and different solutions. So make sure you go through all those important problems. The name of that playlist is Leetcode and Leetcode Solutions. Now, if you still want to practice more coding problems for your learning purpose or for your interview preparation process, then there are 3 other major playlists available to help you on this channel. The names of those playlists are Code Forces, CodeChef, AdCoder, Code Forces, CodeChef, AdCoder. More than 500 different coding problems are available along with Java solutions. Java code you will always find out in the GitHub repository. The links are always given in the video's description section. So make sure you check out the different solutions in Java. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, and if this video has helped you in understanding this problem in an easier and better way, then please give it a thumbs up to the video, give it a like to the video, subscribe to this channel. Subscription is very important because that is the way the videos can reach to more people so that they can also watch these videos and learn from these videos. So make sure if you like this video, then subscribe to the channel, give it a like to the video, share this video as much as you can with your friends and colleagues so they can also watch and learn from these videos. Apart from a lot of helpful coding interview related videos, on this channel you will also find a lot of helpful Java J2 interview related videos for Java developers. For example, there are videos about frequently asked telephonic Java questions and how to answer them, Java design patterns, Java architecture, questions about SQL programming, as well as Unix and KSH shell scripting. Because as Java developers, we often get asked other technology specific questions in the interviews, such as SQL programming questions, Unix commands, Unix utilities, shell scripting questions. So all are also compiled together by creating videos for you so that we can help other people also in their interviews. So make sure you check out those other important videos as well. If you like the videos on this channel, if the videos on this channel are helping your learning process, then don't forget to mention that by writing comment on these videos. Your comments are very important for us. That increases our motivation to create more such good quality content videos. So if these videos are useful and helpful for you, then do mention that into the comments. Whenever we come across any interesting and important coding problems or coding challenges, we often create videos on this channel to help others also learn how to solve those problems and help others also learn more data structures and algorithms, so they can also use those algorithmic techniques in problem solving and Java coding. So make sure you click on the bell notification icon right away so you won't miss any important interesting upcoming videos on this channel. We often keep posting videos on this channel to help others in their learning process and in their coding interview preparation process. um, Keep coding, keep learning, keep solving more varieties of coding problems, and thanks for watching this video.